what not to do in Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. So you are going on vacation to Punta Cana, to the Dominican Republic, and you should be aware about things that you shouldn't do in Punta Cana. First, general rule, be very polite to local people. They are nice people, they are not rude, so they are nice. In worst case scenario, they are going to beg you for money to death. So they are not violent, especially compared to other nations. They are very nice and they always have smile and great mood.
Bueno y mucha caridad para todos. Besos para allá, para Ucrania, y nos siguen siguiendo. Bye.
Bye. So we are providing basic safety precautions in the Dominican Republic. So when you travel into foreign countries, you need to be prepared and you need to know something about local culture, how you can get, how people can get offended and how you can offend another person, and what is good for the Dominican person and what is bad. So I would really consider you to understand some basic things about the Dominican culture and have some safety precautions for the Dominican Republic. So if you want to feel safe, do not choose lodging randomly. So obviously to feel secure, you should stay in a secure area. Let's say we are working only in secure areas. Sometimes you can go cheap, but it doesn't mean that you are going to be safe. So we work only in secure and safe area. It's super important because you need to have a friendly environment and make sure that you are staying in a safe environment in the Dominican Republic. Do not show off. That's kind of strange advice, yeah, but you don't need to demonstrate your golden chain or Rolex watch to impress local public. Well, guess what? You can attract unnecessary attention from bad people, especially when you walk in during the night in abandoned area. It's just common sense. Stick to touristic areas. Make sure that you know what you're doing. And if you're just going home from disco bar or somewhere else, take a cab. Do not try to save money on taxi or transportation. It's gonna pay it off, and I mean in a big way. Some tourists had this crazy bad experience because they decided to walk at 3 a.m. From the disco club to their vacation home. At night, 3 a.m. with latest iPhone and latest MacBook Pro. Well, definitely something happens. To avoid those kind of experience, just stick to common sense and basic safety tips. Transportation safety in Punta Cana. This is Spain. Right now we have Uber battles with the taxi drivers, and the public transportation is very weak in Punta Cana because everybody is moving with private companies, everybody moving with transportation or touristic companies. So make sure that you arrange everything up front. Make sure that you understand what kind of area is going to be around your vacation home or hotel or villa. When moving around Punta Cana, just remember, do not use motor taxi. Well, I consider this extremely dangerous adventure. Well, it's up to you, you decided, but I would never let my family member to use a motor taxi. It's up to you, you need to decide if you want to have this kind of experience. You're driving with a motorcyclist that driving like crazy and you don't have helmet. Guess what? I don't consider this safe venture to do, but again, it's up to you, you need to decide. I would strongly do not recommend to do that. public buses in rush hours. They're gonna be just filled up to the top. So, and if you really want to avoid those kind of experiences, do not use public buses in rush hours, especially in Santo Domingo. You're gonna be packed like this, and in rush hour, it's crazy what's going on there. Please do not ride bicycles without helmets. It's not safe anywhere. But still, some people are riding bicycles without any protections or helmets. We have a lot of passive police, like Policia Acostada, in many residences, and you just can bump on one of them and just can fall. And can send the money back. We can also always cancel the activity. Depends on the conditions, because let's say we can cancel almost all activities 48 hours before. And as for reservations, we must stick to the cancellation policies with the apartments or villas. So when you select the property, we are communicating to you the cancellation property for this specific property, for this specific villa or apartment. We just cannot book it without prepayment and just hold it there. But it's still better to book everything up front, to plan your vacation ahead, so you are coming to the Dominican Republic, you coming over organized and prepared. Hygiene and sanitary rules. Be aware about something really strange, but still you need to consider it. When you buy some food or beverages, make sure it's not a tiny place. So they have a place to storage their products, they have fridges, they have everything to, let's say you buy something on the beach, you can buy bottled beer, so no tricks. But when you buy a sandwich, just check if they have enough space to warehouse your products, or if it's packaged sandwich, that's okay. Never do following things in the Dominican Republic. Never drink tap water. It could be dangerous. Yeah, even though you can shower and you can brush your teeth with tap water, it's all good. But I would definitely do not recommend you to drink tap water. Never eat fruits and vegetables from stalls and fruit kiosks without washing and peeling them. So make sure all your veggies and fruits are clean, because otherwise you can end up in a hospital with amoeba or something more serious. So, and if you have like any kind of issues, please apply to the hospital immediately. If you're renting with us, call us or send us a message and we will help you to organize everything. It's strange, but do not drink fresh juice from fruit kiosks. Sometimes they are mixing wrong water, with their fruit juices. So be aware, just it's better to order the fruit juice somewhere in the good restaurants. Just be careful, or watch yourself how they are mixing the water, what type of water they are using with your fruits, how they are washing the fruits. So just pay attention to these specific things. Do not use ice in your drinks from kiosks. Again, the same story. Or check, or just double check these things, because it could be, you know, like just dirty. It could be mixed with something. They could store the fish over there. So just check and double check everything. If the ice is packaged, that's okay, because you can unpackage the ice and use it in your beverages with your fruits and veggies. Do not play with street animals. They could have different infections and you can be affected by those kind of infections. So the rule of thumb, please avoid street animals at all costs, especially with your kids. Do not eat raw meat and fish. Ceviche is also in this case. Also, ceviche is a favorite gourmet fish for many tourists in Punta Cana. Well, if you don't live in the Dominican Republic, you can be affected by this kind of meals. So stay away from those kind of meals, especially raw meat and raw fish. Could be dangerous for your health. I would rather go safe and play safe. To feel safe in Punta Cana nightclubs, you definitely can enjoy nightclub in Punta Cana in Bávaro. So I would definitely recommend you to go with the major clubs, with famous major clubs in Punta Cana. You can book or pre-book tickets with us and go there and have your amazing experience. Well, if you are not so sure about safety, just stick to those kind of clubs. They are major clubs like Coco Bongo, Imagine, so Oro. Just stick to those kind of famous big names. This way you can avoid negative experience. You can go to small clubs, you can go to smaller bars, but you're putting yourself at a risk. And if you don't know anybody local, well, guess what? You'd better play safe. Some basic recommendations about nightlife establishments in Punta Cana and Bávaro, especially about beverages. Do not drink beverages with strange smell and taste. Do not accept any drinks from other guests in the club. You never know what they can put in your drink. Do not take a night ride with strangers. This is very important because it's your safety. Please, you may be invited by some guy or girl. Just be smart, take a cab and go to your home. Make sure that you are not going on a ride with some strangers. Please avoid this kind of experience. We definitely want you to stay safe and be healthy and return back to Punta Cana. Activities and excursions safety rules. Well, there are some safety rules and there is a list of excursions for more details that we can provide. However, some important rules. Do not buy excursions from not licensed providers. Let's say all street hustlers, everybody on the beach, they are not licensed. Guess what? They can take your money and have zero responsibility afterwards. And we had many cases at the police department. And then if they don't have license, they don't have like zero responsibility, they don't have like insurance, they don't care about technical conditions of their boats or any kind of transportation means, and they don't care about what's going on if something goes wrong, because they don't have any medical coverage, they don't have any medical insurance. So please, in all costs, Just pay $5 to $10 more and have a pleasant experience. Only pleasant experience with licensed operators. You can find a list of excursions on our website, and you are welcome to ask any questions from our agents at everythingpuntacana.com. Do not be afraid of bad weather. You know, like the climate is changing, the weather is changing in Punta Cana. It's all the time back and forth. Even when it's raining, it's never a bad weather. You know, when it's raining, sometimes it can be like 1 hour of rain, then it's sunny again, then we have the same story. So sometimes you go into some specific activity and it's raining and you're frustrated, but just wait for an hour. Everything might be changed and the weather is going to be completely different in 1 hour. And sometimes we have rainy seasons. By the way, we cannot predict them. And you're going on excursions, still enjoy your trip. Enjoy. It's the same nature. It's not that sunny, but you can still enjoy the ride, and you can enjoy the nature, and you can enjoy the climate, and you can still swim in the ocean. The most important stuff in the activities and in excursions, it's your mood. And we have more than 300 sunny days during the year in the Dominican Republic, which is spectacular. Do not buy souvenirs from the first gift shop on your way. You know that just most excursion providers gonna bring you to souvenir shops, but it's up to you what kind of souvenirs you want to buy, and definitely you need to negotiate, especially if you buy a lot. So just please make sure that you buy that you want to buy, and you will always have options to buy different kind of souvenirs. You will have different excursions, different trips. So make sure you're not buying from the first shop. Right now we have riots, taxi syndicates against Uber. So it's a war. The people are crashing their cars, they are fighting with each other. So please avoid this kind of experience. For now, you can use our transportation companies. They are licensed and operated under the law, so you can avoid this kind of experience. But it's up to you. You can go with Uber, you can go with the local taxis. Just aware, local taxis, most of the local taxis, they are using propane gas system. Those kind of systems are not installed by Italians. So guess what? They are not safe. If I were you, I would not put my family in those kind of cars. But it's up to you, you decide. When you order the transportation with us, you order a clean shuttle, always on time, the nameplate with your name, so, and everything is extremely organized. Those kind of drivers, they have license. They work in and operating according to the touristic law in the Dominican Republic. Feel free to do whatever you want to enjoy your unique vacation in Punta Cana, especially during the holidays. And you can book all activities with us, and I strongly recommend you to book them up front, because by the time you arrive into Punta Cana, in most cases, you cannot book the last moment. Nothing is good last moment in the Dominican Republic. You need to pre-book all activities and all excursions and everything up front. That's the best advice I can give you, because like a lot of tourists, they were trying to book with us the excursion, but unfortunately without prepayment, we cannot do anything. So, and you need to send the money, let's say to our account, and at least we get the money and we can pay to the supplier, to the operator. We cannot arrange your excursions. So please make sure that you pay on time and you booking everything way before the event. You can contact any of our representative and we will help you to arrange your schedule, to arrange your transportation, to arrange your experiences, to book a chef, to book a villa, to book an amazing and great apartment with ocean view, amazing penthouse with private terrace, amazing, lovely golf villa. It's up to you, you decide. Welcome to the Dominican Republic, welcome to Punta Cana. I really appreciate if you make any comments, any suggestions, recommendations. Just let me know what kind of information would you like me to include in those kind of videos. I really appreciate any comments. It's up to you what kind of adventures you want to have in the Dominican Republic, but welcome to Punta Cana. You should travel. You definitely should visit Punta Cana, and you are always welcome at our website everythingpuntacana.com. See you soon in the Dominican Republic. See you soon in